Lucky Friday the 13th, almost 11:30. We are all done. So let's look over the trades. So these are the six instruments with the prices I posted last night for the group at 7:20 p.m. Also this morning early, before the session opened, I posted that if ES firms up on 3961, it should be advancing to 4008. So indeed, they firmed up on 61. And so far, the high is 4001, I believe. They really should be able to make it to '08. '08 is actually a fade of 4011. I always fade my targets. So I mean, they should be able to make it to '08. Not only '08, they should actually, they should to, they should be able to actually hit the 4011. But that was I know a number of traders looked at it and took this trade. That's more of a big picture trade for the day. I'm going to try and give the group, whenever I can, kind of a big picture trade. And again, it's just another tool for the group members to have in case something goes wrong with the trade alerts and they find themselves in the red. But let's look over the trade alerts while we're at it. So, right, so these are my trades that I took based on the alerts. So this was oil, and then oil was a buy at 78.60. This is the auto trader taking this trade. Next we have the S&P, which took the short trade from 87, 39.87. Again, always targeting $100. Next, we have the NASDAQ, which was a short at 475. And again, just targeting 100 or 5 points, 20 ticks. So this is what? This is the RTY. The RTY, the Russell was a short at 75, grabbing 20 ticks. And what we have, this is the Dow. The Dow was a short at 34,170. Again, quick 20 ticks. And as always, I forget something. It seems every day I forget to automate one of the charts, and today it was the gold chart. I will show you the large chart. I was watching it in despair as price did what it was supposed to do, went my way, and I looked at the auto trader, and it was disabled, and so no trade was taken. Anyway, let's look at the larger charts. So the Nasdaq was a long at 575 or a short at 473. So first triggered, well, I guess early in the morning, pre-market. This was the first trigger. Then it went above the trigger and just came down here. Again, looking for 5 points. And if someone did not take the earlier trade from 73 down to 65, you have your 5 points for your $100 per E-mini contract target. The S&P was a buy at 4,024 or a short at 39.87. This trigger happened in the pre-market as 87 broke, definitely giving you more than the 2 points you need to hit your target here. If you waited until after the open, as price came above the trigger, then down again, you have 2 points here because the low is 63.50. I'm sorry, 83.50. 83.50. So from 87 to 83.50, you'll have your 2 points. All right. Oil was along at 78.60. 78.60 right around 9 o'clock. Pit session open for oil, breaks through 78.60, and so far the high is right around 80. So I'm sorry, no, 79.70. So a nice move in oil over $1, so over $1,000 per contract potential. And of course, we are just looking for 10 ticks in this group. The Dow was along at 382 or a short at 170. So the short came in a pre-market a bit after 7 o'clock. 170 broke. This is the screenshot I showed you earlier where I took this short for a profit. After the open, nothing happened on the short side, and it looks like we actually got tagged on the long side here. But of course, it's going on what, 12 o'clock now? 11:30. I mean, not. It's up to you. For me, it's just not the best time to trade. If I can't get my profit earlier in the day, 11:30, especially on a Friday, just not a good time. All the pros left, and all you have left trading are just amateurs. So I just don't like trading at this time. But this is a legitimate long trade, and you probably, well, probably not stopped out yet, but you probably will be close to stopping out if you took this long on the Dow at this time. So the gold was a buy at 1904, and this is what I was talking about when I was watching the market here, breaking through 904, and I forgot to activate the auto trader, and it just left without me. Again, at this point, even if it comes back to the trigger, I'm not trading at this time on a Friday. So, but the high here is looks like almost 20. So just about $16 here available on the gold, and you just, as I always say, just go for 10 ticks and get your 100. The Russell was long at 91 or a short at 75. So the short first triggered pre-market here. If you did not take that, after the open, price went above the short trigger and right down below. You would need 20 ticks to hit your $100 per contract. You definitely had more than that here. After that, if you did not take this, then this would be a loss. Yep, this here, this is not $2 here. This is not 20 ticks. So definitely you would have gotten tagged here and just stopped out. So especially on a Friday, timing is everything. So you just try to grab your money and get out and shut the machine. All right, so overall, a very successful week for the group. A lot of different screenshots of successful trades that members are sharing. I can see some of them. This was the breakout box trade. Again, during the day, I tried to give the group one real-time breakout box trade where I identify an area in a Nasdaq, 10 points in width, and they just going to take a long or a short based on what side price goes through. So in this case, price broke to the downside, and this member just grabbed his target. There were a few more successful trades. Everything based on the trade alerts or my commentary on Telegram. Like the S&P today that hit just about 40 points in profit. This was my trade. This is a members trade. Another members trade. So yeah, everyone from what I see did really, really well this week. So of course Monday markets are closed, so Sunday nights there will not be any numbers. But Monday night, we're gonna go back at it again. So enjoy, everyone. Have a nice rest, nice 3-day weekend, and we're gonna go back at it next week.